We're blue on that one. Let's try it. We're going live. It still says going live. We are live. Woo! Hello, hello, everyone.
Yay!
Total technical difficulties. I've never had that before. So thank you all for coming and waiting. And thank you all of the Zoom friends for coming and waiting. Did we lose anybody? Oh, we lost Rebecca. Sherry, are you in here? I can't see you now. All right. So thank you all for coming. Mary, this was kind of your idea. What did you have in mind for today? Want to let everyone know while I tell everybody where we are?
I just thought that we could all get together and talk about whatever we wanted, just because I enjoy talking with each of you. But I didn't really have anything else in mind besides that. So maybe talk about what it's like now that we're not teaching on the VIPKid platform, what life is like, whatever we want, just kind of checking in with each other.
Perfect. Okay, now I just didn't hear anything. Okay. I just invited Rebecca back on here, so hopefully she can jump on with us. So how are you guys doing with all the changes that have just happened recently?
Doing okay. Doing okay.
What are you guys doing now?
Surviving?
Yeah. I
So
still
do you have like what's that?
I still have a few VIP kids popping up. I had a new one today. He said his dad has a business in Taiwan, so they're using that address or something.
Makes sense.
He lives in mainland China. So
Hey.
I was like, okay, whatever works. I don't care. I'll teach you today, I guess.
Right.
But I'm doing Ingu as well.
So Jason, are you teaching on the platform, or are you teaching
on the regular old platform?
And they still let you open up slots there? And
yep.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I didn't realize that.
Now, one of my regulars from Hong Kong, she's still booking, but she said that her learning partners said they sent me an invitation and they didn't. So I don't know what they're trying to convince her to switch over to global. I said, oh yeah, we sent him a invitation. I was like, no, they didn't.
Oh.
So they're trying to just trick her into going over.
Oh, bummer. I was invited to Book Nook, but I haven't accepted it yet.
No, I didn't want that one.
I think Rebecca, you got accepted to global, right?
Yes, I'm with global. No bookings yet.
Oh. How about the rest of you guys?
Not global yet. Kiddos. I miss them a lot. I don't have anyone right now, but it's strange not waking up and seeing those smiling faces. I don't like that part at all. I do like the sleep, but I don't like not seeing my kids.
Yeah. So what have you been doing in the morning? You still getting up at the same time and getting things done, or are you taking advantage of sleeping in?
I'm trying to take advantage of sleeping in, but my body doesn't know to do that yet. Like it just feels like I'm needing to train to try to sleep longer. So I'm lying in bed for those couple of hours, trying to convince myself that I really shouldn't get up yet.
Right.
We'll see if I'm going to keep that up or actually become productive. But right now, it's kind of a losing battle trying to convince myself I can sleep.
We've been getting up and just having coffee with Steve. So that's been kind of a new thing. That's been fun. Amanda, what have you been up to lately?
We moved in the midst of this. So that very last week we had classes. I did teach here in my new time zone, Eastern time zone. So that was wonderful. I got 5 days of good class time, and then it was over. I have children that take the bus now. So because we moved into an area where there are buses, I help my second grader get onto the bus at 6:35 in the morning.
Wow.
My big kid gets on the bus at 7:55. So it's later for middle school kids. It's very early for elementary. So I'm helping make breakfast and pack backpacks in the morning and not being rushed. I am going to teach a single student right now, like as a trial on the side independently. So we met on Zoom and her parents figured out how to connect. And so we did like a little test. And then they figured out how to send me some funds through PayPal. And so she is going to do 2 classes a week with me. When I'm doing the bus on Friday mornings. And then I wake up early anyways, just because that's the kind of person I am. So I will be awake early and do a 7:00 a.m. East Coast time on Saturday. So like a Friday, Saturday, for her parents paid for 10 classes in advance. So it's like a trial. What's kind of fun about it with her is just I can make the curriculum that she is interested in. So I asked her what topic she wants. And so we're going to learn about foods from different cultures. I'm going to share my screen and do some reading passages with her and a whole bunch of conversation. We're going to look at pictures. I'm going to ask questions. So on my end, I'm trying not to make a lot of prep. I'm not going to do full slides like I used to for VIPKid. So that's what I'm up to. It's a trial just to see how this goes. And I actually am excited. She's my longest regular. She's a level 5. And so building her conversation with me, asking her questions is something I never had time before when I taught her through VIPKid. So I'm going to find a way to fill 25 minutes twice in the week. So I'm excited. So we'll see how that all goes.
Nice. Lots of conversation. That'll be fun.
As someone who does private tutoring, not with ESL kids, it's not that hard to fill 25 minutes. You might find yourself going over. Just warning.
Okay. No worries. I made it a 25-minute class just because I think that's a good number for the focus and attention for kids. And so we'll see. I'm excited because I can pull in whatever I want to talk with her about. I can teach and we can discuss things that she's interested in. So she said foods from many cultures. So there we go. So I'm going to bring some Italian food, and we eat all different kinds of food. So I have jars of sauce from different countries. So I'll bring in realia and then some pictures and a reading passage. I'm not going to write all the passages. There's plenty of resources. Like if you Google a PDF printable on food from Italy, I'm just going to I'm going to borrow someone else's beautiful writing and make that her reading comprehension passage. So that's my plan. So we'll see how that goes. That's all I've been doing besides unpacking and moving and taking care of a family that moved across 2,600 miles. So
that's awesome.
Like
Amanda, so
jet lag.
when they're doing the reading passage, are you putting that on a screen and pulling that up with screen share or sending it to her? How are you doing that part?
I'm a Manicam user, so I can set it up like in a slide to display in Manicam, but in Zoom, you can also share your screen. So I could just, I'm really quick at snipping things like on my computer. So I could snip the text and put it onto a Google slide, which is very easy to do. All it is Control-C, Control-V, like it's just paste. And then I can make the font nice and big. I don't need to retype it. So that's my intention. I'm not charging the parent a lot of money for this single 25-minute class twice in the week. So I'm not intending on doing a lot of prep. I'm thinking like 10 minutes before, pull the same passage for the 2 lessons. We'll read it again the second time. I'll underline in Zoom using the annotate tool, the words to review, like for our vocabulary. I'll bring some realia from my kitchen, and then that's what we'll do. So
Fun. I just taught a lesson, foods. What was it? Sharing local cuisines or something for Hollow. I had that one not too long ago too. So I had to do the same thing. So, and Sherry, what are you up to?
Well, I have about 30 private students that I teach, mostly in China, but I do have some that are in the Middle East and in the United States too. And then that's what I do in my early mornings. I'm in Central Standard Time Zone, and I don't do a ton of prep either. It would be different if I was tutoring, then it would be a lot more work. I'm very like low prep, and a lot of students were my regulars at Zebra English or at VIPKid. But I started out with like 5 about maybe 2 years ago, and then just word of mouth, parents just referred me. And so that's what I do in my early mornings. I have 4 kids and they are very expensive. So that's like extra money. And then during the day, I'm a speech therapist, so I do a little bit of that from home, but I'm doing most of my work writing, and I work with Kasie on some of those projects. So that's kind of my life.
Fun. Jason, you've been busy too, although working from home today. I don't know.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't teach any classes on campus on Mondays, so I opt to work at home today.
Oh, nice.
So-
So you're teaching all on or in class besides the Angu and the
Yeah, I teach
Angu?
Ingu,
Angu.
and they have like DMM or something. I can't know. It's some kind of other company that a Japanese use called DMM. So I don't know. It's part of Ingu. So we do all that. And I work full time for a university here in West Virginia. And so it's all I have one online class for them, and then I visit schools to evaluate student teachers
Oh, yeah.
and teach on campus. So
Where in West Virginia are you, Jason?
I'm in Huntington, West Virginia. I could throw a rock and hit Ohio like that across the border. So, but my university is in Charleston, West Virginia.
Yeah. My professor had to come visit me in Germany for my
Oh.
student teaching reviews and stuff. Maybe you'll get to
Did he
take
fly
a
to
trip
Germany?
abroad.
He flew to Germany to, wow.
Yeah, I guess they had someone that would fly in for like everybody at one time.
Oh, okay. Okay. It was
They
a
had
group.
two
Okay.
cohorts.
No,
Yeah.
I don't get that opportunity. I have to stay within the same district here.
Oh, gotcha. It's fun. Did I miss anybody? Mary, I know you, oh, did I miss Rebecca?
It's fine and quiet. Sorry. The life of a 2-year-old, you really can't control a whole lot. You can, but not really.
Right?
I'm still waking up in the mornings working with Tutor ABC, teaching kids in Taiwan.
Mhm.
Because it's just the best for a mom of kids. I also do out school during the day during her nap times, but the times that she is quiet are few and far between. So I use that for out school. And then, yeah, I'm hoping to build up some bookings. I am with VIPKid Global. I've been with them for the last, 15 days. No bookings yet, but hopefully they'll come. But it is what it is. It's a lot of the ESL companies are about the same price now anyway. So you might as well stick to the lessons with VIPKid at least. But I don't mind learning new curriculum. It's been kind of fun to see how different companies have the curriculum. Which ones are more reading focused? Which ones are more conversation focused? Like Tutor ABC has like 12 slides for 25 minutes. So it's a lot more conversation.
12? You mean like
Yeah.
8?
Yeah, sometimes
Okay.
it's like, okay, where can I expand? And then sometimes I'm like, wow, we have to rush the last slide because I'm just going at a slower pace. VIPKid is go, 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 go. Tutor ABC is more of a, okay, take your time. It's okay. We've got plenty of time. Like, oh, wait, we're out of time. You take too long. So I'm still trying to get the finesse of how long to take on each slide.
Well, Rebecca, don't worry. I've been with them I've been with, iTutor Group, which is the sister company to Tutor ABC, for 3.5 years. And I still have those times where I'm like, oh, wait, we got to finish these last 2 slides really quickly because we're out of time.
I know. And then sometimes I'm like, oh, wait, it's 20 minutes and the next slide is the last slide. So I have 5 minutes to fill on one slide. Let's slow things down now. And then slow on the next slide because that last slide is the goodbye slide. It doesn't really count. So I'm like, oh, no.
Rebecca, have you gotten the ones where the last 2 slides are the goodbye slides yet? And you're like,
not for a while.
Oh yeah. Well, you'll get some that'll shock you. And you're like thinking you have one more slide to spend the last like 3 minutes on. And it says, you did great today. And I'm like, oh man, I forgot this was one of those lessons.
I know.
After all this time, I still don't remember.
It's like go back to the reward system, fluff it out some more.
Exactly.
I used to do reward systems for VIPKid, but not for Tutor ABC. Well, now I'm doing it for them because I need time fillers.
Right.
So I'm all like I go over here to this one and if I can get to click and I say, choose. Oh, my Manicam won't work right now. For some reason, my mouse is, there we go. And I say, choose a food. And so we fill it up, 1 food and then 1 star, and then 1 food, and they choose whatever food they want. And I look it up and then I have to remember to clear it for the next student. But then it's like, what food do you like to eat? And they tell me anything they want to. And I find it real quick, go, ta-da! Like, wow. And that can take like 30 seconds to a minute right there. It's a great filler.
That's like for a hollow, we have a countdown. And I'm just like, we have like 5 seconds left. Goodbye, everybody. And it's like, and it just cuts you off totally. So you gotta make sure you say,
It does. Okay. Yeah. Some
Yeah.
companies, they say cut off at 25 minutes, but you can go a little bit over, 26 minutes is okay.
yeah.
I would hate to have like cut off mid-sentence, but
It's really good for me though, because I feel guilty and like I don't know how to say goodbye sometimes. Like, yeah, okay. Like on Kid Pass, right? Sherry and I have been team teaching on Kid Pass, and she's good at like, okay, goodbye song, let's go. And I'm like, yeah, goodbye. And they're still like hanging out with us. And I'm like, bye.
it's my trick for goodbye without schools. I go to this slide. See, Amanda, I'm doing great over here, and I go to this goodbye slide. I give a count off for me. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, end meeting. So they actually count me away and they blow when I say 0 and they blow me away and the meeting's over. So they have the control of when the meeting's over, and then they feel like, oh, the teacher didn't just disappear on me. Like we did that.
Right.
That's cute.
That's cute.
Mhm.
So Mary, you got a little present from your student, right?
I did. This is my family of twins
Yeah.
that I will be teaching, but we're still figuring out how. But they sent me this awesome box of, I'll show you, just a whole bunch of teas and
Aw.
cards. So they're all specially
Aw.
chosen teas. So I can't wait. I just opened it on the weekend, but so I'm just delighted that they each wrote me a note
Oh.
to Auntie Mary. So that's what they call me. So with their drawings.
Cute.
So I was it was so nice to get that. And
Aw. I just got one too. She gave me a little card, and I can't show you because it has their address on it, but I didn't even look at it yet because I just gotten it. Mary's like, oh, you can bring it. But she told me what was in here ahead of time. I just remembered. But she gave me a little bag that's from the Forbidden City. And I don't know. I just think it's so pretty.
that is really pretty.
Wow.
Yes. Oh, I feel so like, oh, like.
Oh, how pretty. I love those fans.
Yeah. And I had him as the only class I didn't have with him was his trial lesson. And then
Wow.
he's the one I've told you guys about, like he had the big cheeks that I just wanted to squish all the time. And this mom would, she would sit there every class because he was level 1. He was a busy boy. She would sit there, and then eventually she moved out of the room a little bit, but like checked on him every like 2 seconds. And then by the end of it, she was like, yeah, I'll see you at the end of the class. So I knew she was really like, I gained that trust. And so I'm going to
That's
open
so
one more
neat.
thing.
That's neat.
Do you guys keep in touch with any of your students? I know Mary does. You'll keep.
I do on WeChat. Yeah, some of them on that we keep up with each other.
Oh,
I post pictures on WeChat.
Aw,
It's a
Pretty, Kasie.
scarf. It's a scarf.
It's so pretty.
It's
really
so
pretty.
soft, guys. Holy moly. This is gonna be like you'll see me sitting here all the time now.
oh, that's lovely.
Oh, that was so sweet. I'm so gonna miss them. Oh,
Now with
That's the
Ingo,
first,
I'm
like-
finding that I love teaching adults now. I don't know. It's just something different. Like
Yeah.
I had this one student. He's actually living in New York City, but his wife and his children moved over about a month ago. But he was
Oh.
stressed. He was stressed out because he had never done trick or treat. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know how to do it. And so we spent like a 25-minute free talk session on what he needs to do for Halloween. He thought his wife had to bake like enough baked goods for the whole neighborhood. I went, nope, nope.
Oh no.
No, go to Sam's Club, go to Target, go to Walmart, get the variety bag. What do we do for costumes? I went, go to Walmart, go to Target.
yeah.
How many people are there? I went, I can answer that one. That's ask your neighbor. But
Aw.
he didn't know what to do. And then he thought, is there an age? He thought like everybody dressed up went trick or treating, like 30-year-old men and stuff. I went, no. It's
I mean,
just children, mostly just
sometimes.
children. Sometimes.
We
I said
dressed
most,
up.
children know when to stop, and when they think they're too old, they'll stop themselves.
Mm.
And so
Oh,
it's just
that's so
children.
cute.
And so he wasn't as stressed out anymore after, our little class there. But
Isn't that awesome that you got to help him adjust to a new culture? And that's
Because
so cool.
because I'm just so worried. I don't know what to do.
Aw.
He's gonna have his wife bake like enough baked goods for the neighborhood. I went, no, don't do
wow.
that. Don't do that.
Aw. We were so opposite when I taught, but I taught in Japan,
Mhm.
adults. Well, I taught all ages, but the adults would come to my house or we would meet at the coffee shop. And I always had this one student that wanted to teach me Japanese culture. She's a teacher,
Mhm.
an elementary school teacher. So we had that in common, but she would teach me like how to roll sushi, like a whole hour, 2-hour class, and then pay me. And I'm like, I can't take money from you. And she was like, no, 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 this is what I wanted to do today. So I'm like, I can't
So
get paid
cool.
for having coffee and learning about, kimonos and how to put them on. Like, but she made sure I did, but she was, yeah. But it's
Oh,
so
that's
fun.
awesome.
Yeah, I do like teaching adults too. Anybody else teach adults? Sherry does. Kim, you do
I do.
too?
I do with I tutor group sometimes, but prefer to be smaller group for adults or less. I don't like when it's all 6 or more because they put them like 6 of them at a high level and they all want to talk and you only have 45 minutes to try to let all 6 of them talk and every slide. And those are like 45-minute classes have like 12 to 15 slides, which doesn't sound like a lot until you have 6 adults trying to carry on a full conversation every single slide. So,
Yeah.
but if it's smaller group, yeah, I do adults with them. And then I've done Cambly before as well, adults on Cambly and all too. So
I hear a lot of people have switched to that.
I've been on Cambly for a few years. I have not done it lately. Actually, I've only ever gotten paid with them one time because I didn't do it enough to get paid. It's usually kind of a fallback I can go to. But I just haven't fallen back on it because tutor group still pays the bulk of my bills right now. And then OutSchool and then Varsity Tutors are the 3 companies I'm working for still every week. So between all 3 of them and then homeschooling and juggling everything else I've got going on, and we're trying to, we have to move by the end of this month. I don't have time to add in more classes and anything else right now. So
yeah, moving takes a lot, huh, Amanda?
Oh, a lot and a ton.
And if Mindy's here, shout out to Mindy. She is also moving and unpacking. I haven't even finished unpacking since May. Sherry has totally heard about this all week long that I need to keep unpacking. It's been May and I'm like, I went and opened up a closet and I'm like, ooh, guess I need to unpack these boxes.
Casey, we moved in here 3.5 years ago and there's still a couple boxes I never got to and it just got forgotten because obviously we didn't need it. Yeah. So they're just going to stay like they are and just going to, unless I can put more stuff in them and they're just going to go with us again to the next move. Cause I mean, apparently I didn't need those things, but I think it's like picture frames and stuff like that I just didn't put out is the only thing I didn't unpack. And I was like, well, we'll just put more stuff in there and just take it to the next place. And maybe eventually we'll get our forever home and can display stuff. So
yeah, we have a bunch of stuff to hang up on the walls and I'm just like,
we have a whole stack of stuff we never hung up because we're renting and the more holes you put in, you're only allowed to put in so many holes per month. And I just didn't see Tote going and doing it. So they're all just kind of standing up and they'll just go to the next home because, maybe I'll finally put them up somewhere.
Awesome.
Yeah, sort of.
Sort of. Anybody else have anything upcoming?
So Kim and I have something upcoming, which is fun. So there's a group of 12 VIPKid teachers who we each have something different side gig, either crafts or, a direct marketing company or whatever. We're doing a vendor fair starting next Monday till the following Monday. So it's going to be a virtual vendor fair that we're doing all together. So it's going to be fun doing it with Kim and some other people.
So you've got Pampered Chef covered, I'm guessing, yes?
Yeah.
How about you, Kim? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. So my husband has been designing shirts for a while, off and on, some ESL, some religious, some semi-political, not political, but semi-political, and some things that he just really liked and he decided to design. So I'm going to be promoting those during that. And we're coming up with some more winter and Christmassy stuff too, to put on there for next week so that we can have kind of seasonal stuff as well. So but it's like t-shirts, hats, pretty much all different kinds of stuff. You can put it on pretty much anything, notebooks, anything.
Oh,
through the
cool.
website.
You guys will have to give me a link and after this I can put it down. Hey, Kathy. Kathy said hello, checking in while I clean up after my OutSchool class. What did you do for your class? Is it a big messy class? Rebecca, I'm sure you have a lot to clean up after some of your classes.
Sure do. I've got a couple of workstations around the house. Got this desk here, and then I sometimes wheel my desk into my bedroom, and I use my hope chest as a tabletop because sometimes I need a closed door. This is in the middle of like the great room, and if I let the kids watch TV, it's too loud. So that desk has now been covered by papers and pencils and straws, and I need to do a clean out because I just keep gathering things for my classes, and I'm like, okay, we need a clean tabletop now.
Yeah, mine all stays in one room, but it's a
Try,
mess.
but where I'm here, like I'm in the corner, like here's the side and then here's the side. This is it. So everything has to live on my table. I've got a little space next to my table where the camera goes, but if it can't fit on a cookie sheet on my table, I have to go somewhere else. I have to move somewhere where it has a bigger tabletop. Or if I have a science project where I have to look through a jar, I have to make sure I'm wherever the backdrop is, and then I can bring my little thing and look through it.
Right.
So I just have to make sure that I position, camera wise, what I need to show.
Right. Hey, Jerry. Jerry's here. Hey, she has to clean up a lot too. She teaches art on Outschool. What about you guys? Anybody else have classes like that? Mine are pretty much just talking and all books. Read aloud. That's about it. No?
Nope. No Outschool.
No Outschool.
No messy science stuff. I do have a lot of STEM
Painting.
classes.
I like the science and the craft. It gets me out of my comfort zone, but I do miss some classes like, yes, it's all PowerPoint. I can teach anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't have to lug a whole bunch of supplies with me, but I like doing the supplies with the kids because they can see what should happen and they can make it happen on their side too.
Yeah.
But it depends. I like being creative. I did not think I would like creating my own lesson plans because I did that. Well, I never really did that for kindergarten. We had pre-made curriculum that I was able to adapt, but coming up with everything with no framework is a bit daunting. But now I know my style and what I can cover in 25, 30 minutes. I can go find ideas online, on Pinterest. Here they go. I like that concept.
Yeah.
Let's research the science on it. Let's make it my own, and then we'll present it my way. But you can steal ideas. You can steal art projects. You can just make it your own. So I do like that.
Fun. All right. Well, I don't want to keep everybody. I'm sure you have lots to do today, but I just want to say hi to everybody. And Mary was like, hey, let's do like a meetup. And I'm like, oh yeah, we can see everybody.
When are we going to do trivia?
Oh,
Yeah, right.
We have to set that up. Do you want to send me some questions?
I haven't done VIPKid trivia for like a year. It's been a while since you guys have done that.
You want to do VIPKid trivia? Or should we do it something different?
Something different.
Something different.
I think so.
All right. What kind of trivia are we going to come up with here? Jerry,
What do we all know?
Like holiday. Does everyone do Thanksgiving or holiday related?
That would be fun.
Movies.
Some of us don't watch many movies.
I know.
I'm
I
not good
haven't.
with movies, but I'll.
Disney
call
movies, right? We all know Disney. No, I don't know.
Jerry, have you ever done a Kahoot before?
Yes.
We've done them live. We've done them live on this channel, and Jason's been asking for a while. I gotta get a. All right, I will get a Kahoot ready.
I think Jason and I would have fun. I'm pretty good at trivia. I love trivia.
I do too.
Well,
I love trivia.
Do you want to do it next Monday then?
You should do Thanksgiving trivia because that's the week of Thanksgiving. the
that's
next
true.
Ooh,
Monday.
yeah, we could.
I'm off work. I can do it.
Do
Thanksgiving's
you
on
want to do
Thursday.
it on Monday then?
Mhm.
We'll just keep the regular live, and then the following Monday, Lucy should have a special one for us that we're going to upload ahead of time. I asked her to make something that I haven't seen it yet. I just asked her. I just gave her kind of a framework, so we'll see what she comes up with. So, but this Monday coming up, we could do a Kahoot. All right, I'll work on a Thanksgiving Kahoot.
Hey, see, I'll help you because I have like 1,000 awesome facts. This is trivia book.
Oh,
5,000. Woo.
Yeah, Kieran got it for free years ago when he was in public school. But anyway, it has Thanksgiving facts in it. There's like 3 pages of it, so I can
all right,
help you.
do it. All right, now you're all in trouble. We're gonna prepare that.
I will not play if I know the answers, by the way, just FYI. I may come laugh at y'all, but I won't play if I have the answers.
We'll make one for you another week. But all right, Amanda and
good.
Mary, Rebecca, Jason, Kim, Sherry, thank you so much for coming, and everybody in the chat or watching the replay. Thank you all so much. I had a blast.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.